Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. Today I have this Faye Blitz deck from Flesh and Blood Uprising. She is the Draconic Ninja. We're going to open this up, talk a little bit about it, look at the cards, and discuss whether you may or may not want to buy this for yourself. So, Legend Story Studios puts out these Blitz decks, and these are kind of small 40-card decks for the abbreviated version of playing the game, where you play with the young version of the hero, you have less life. And, you know, the longer version of the game, you play with the, I guess they call them adult hero. and you have more life and you have more time to set up your combos and things like that. So the hero card herself. I love how they do the foiling on these, where they just foil certain elements of the picture. Here, just the kind of fiery smoke around her. Very nice. So an art card featuring her. And we go with the gear, Searing Emberblade. Hope Merchant's Hood, you know, that's a reprint from earlier set. So, you know, the interesting thing with these Blitz decks is there's only 2 in Uprising. There were 4 a year ago in Monarch. There were 3 in Tales of Aria. Everfest had none. And they typically sell for about $10, $12, $15, somewhere around there. And you can get some of those older Monarch ones for under $10. And probably if you go into your local game store, you might be able to get them cheaper than that. So you can buy the display case of the Monarch decks. It has 2 copies each of the 4 decks from Monarch. And those are selling for something like $50 right now. So if you and a friend wanted to go in together, you'd get them for about $6 per deck. And the nice thing about these is, of course, they are pre-constructed decks, very well balanced, playable out of the box. They get you into the game. They get you something that you can have fun with and just go enjoy. And, you know, they're very well built around the themes of the characters. Flesh and Blood has done a really good job with that as a game. And they're highly accessible. You know, it's a shame that WotC has gone to Commander pre-constructed decks costing $25, sometimes nearly $30 at the wholesale level. And so, you know, that really puts them, well, it just makes them way too expensive for new players who are taking a chance on a new game. Now, the one thing I will say about Flesh and Blood is this is an advanced card game. And the reality of that is it's a bit harder to pick up. If it's your first game ever, well, you know, probably Magic is better for you because you'll find more people at your local game store who play Magic, and it's a lot simpler game. And even past that, Pokemon is even easier. I mean, I've literally taught a 4-year-old to play Pokemon. But the Flesh and Blood is an advanced game. It's a bit more complicated. It's a little harder to pick up, but it's a very fun game. And these decks do a really good job of giving you a way to get into it that's accessible, that's a very good price. I think Legend Story Studios really, they hit it out of the park with the design of this type of product, with the Blitz decks in general, because they are only 40 cards. They are very simple. They're small. They can make them cheaply. And, you know, if you're LSS, this is the kind of break-even or potentially even loss leader product you would want to try to sell to get people into your game. And I think they do a very good job with that. So if you're interested in trying Flesh and Blood, go to your local game store and buy 2 of these and play with whoever you normally play games with. Or if there are people at your local game store playing, you know, buy one, sit down, and have them teach you how to play. So I think these are a great deal. And, you know, the artwork is gorgeous as usual. And I think it's definitely worth $8, $10, $12, $14, especially compared to pre-constructed Commander decks from WotC, in terms of just going out and grabbing something fun to play with and giving it a shot without having to open boosters and construct a deck on your own. So let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me in Final Trade. Thanks a lot.